The sun was setting over New York City, casting a warm glow over the skyline. Ella Lawson and Elias Montclair stood on the balcony of Ella's apartment, looking out at the city below. They had returned from their journey to the sanctuary with a profound sense of accomplishment. The medallion's secrets had been revealed, but now they faced a new challenge, understanding the full implications of their discoveries. Ella turned to Elias, her expression thoughtful. The medallion has shown us so much about Julian and Sophia's legacy. But there's one question that still lingers. What do we do with this knowledge? How do we honor their story and the power of the medallion? Elias looked out at the city, his gaze distant. That's a good question. The medallion is more than just an artifact, it's a link between the past and present. Julian and Sophia's love and their work with the medallion have given us a glimpse into something much greater. We need to consider how to use this knowledge in a way that respects their legacy and contributes to our understanding of the world. Ella nodded. The medallion's power is significant, and it's clear that Julian and Sophia intended for it to be used wisely. We've seen how it can reveal deeper truths, but it also has the potential to affect people in profound ways. We need to be careful about how we proceed. Elias agreed. The choice we make now will determine how their legacy lives on. We need to think about what kind of impact we want to have and how we can ensure that the medallion's power is used for the greater good. They decided to meet the next day at the library to review their findings and discuss their options further. The library was a quiet, peaceful place where they could focus on their research and reflect on their next steps. As they sat at a table in the library, Ella spread out the documents and notes they had gathered. The medallion, now carefully stored in a protective case, was placed in the center of the table. The library's hushed atmosphere seemed to enhance the gravity of their discussion. Elias began, "We've seen how Julian and Sophia's love and their work with the medallion were intertwined. The medallion was not just a symbol of their relationship, but also a tool for exploring deeper truths about time and existence. We need to decide how to honor that." Ella nodded. One option is to share our discoveries with the world. We could publish our findings and make the medallion's story known. This would ensure that Julian and Sophia's legacy is remembered and that their work contributes to our understanding of history and mysticism. Elias considered this. That's a valid idea, but we also need to think about the potential consequences. The medallion's power is real, and it might attract attention from people who could misuse it. We need to be prepared for that possibility. Ella looked thoughtful. Another option is to keep the medallion and its secrets more guarded. We could preserve it in a secure location and continue to study it privately. This would protect it from potential misuse, while allowing us to further explore its implications. Elias leaned back in his chair. That's a prudent approach. It would give us more time to understand the medallion's effects and ensure that it's used responsibly. But it also means that the broader public might not learn about Julian and Sophia's incredible story. They both fell silent for a moment, weighing the pros and cons of each option. Ella's mind raced with possibilities, and she could sense the weight of their decision. The medallion had the power to shape not only their own lives, but also the course of history. Finally, Ella spoke up. What if there's a middle ground? We could share the essence of our findings without revealing all the details about the medallion's power. This way, we honor Julian and Sophia's legacy and contribute to our understanding while keeping the medallion safe from potential misuse. Elias looked intrigued. That's an interesting idea. We could write a book or give lectures about Julian and Sophia's work and the insights we've gained from our research. We would share their story and the significance of their work without disclosing the specifics of the medallion's power. Ella smiled, feeling a sense of relief. Yes, that way we ensure that Julian and Sophia's legacy is preserved and celebrated, and we can continue to study the medallion in a safe and responsible manner. Elias agreed. It's a balanced approach. We can protect the medallion while also honoring the incredible love and wisdom that Julian and Sophia left behind. It's important to remember that their story is a part of our own journey. The two of them spent the rest of the evening discussing their plan. They outlined how they would present their research, focusing on the historical and philosophical aspects of Julian and Sophia's work. They would write a book that shared the essence of their discoveries, without compromising the medallion's safety. As they finalized their plan, Ella felt a sense of purpose. They had faced a difficult choice, but they had found a way to honor Julian and Sophia's legacy while safeguarding the medallion's power. It was a decision that reflected their respect for the past and their commitment to responsible stewardship. Elias looked at Ella with a smile. We've made an important choice, and I think it's the right one. Julian and Sophia's story will inspire others, and their legacy will live on through our work. Ella nodded, feeling a deep sense of satisfaction. Yes, and we'll continue to explore the mysteries of the medallion with care and respect. Their love and their work have guided us, and we'll ensure that their story continues to inspire future generations. The decision had been made, and Ella and Elias were ready to move forward. Their journey had been filled with discovery and wonder, and they were excited to share their findings with the world while keeping the medallion's secrets safe. As they left the library, the city lights twinkled in the distance, and the future seemed full of possibilities. Ella and Elias were eager to begin their new chapter, honoring the legacy of Julian and Sophia and exploring the echoes of the past that had brought them together. The choice of forever had been made, and with it came the promise of continuing the journey of discovery and understanding. The medallion's story was far from over, and Ella and Elias were ready to embrace the path that lay ahead.